take sample scroll view, back over to notifications, and now we can import it. Components. Now instead of scroll view, what am I missing? Oh, we got text. Oh, I did not import text style. Style. So when you get those error message, just kind of follow through and see what you're missing. I'm still missing something there. But you kind of get the idea here. So you can break them out. You can then stack your components. Looks pretty good. So you can pull it out, clean it up. We got menus, you can pull out styles. We got scroll views, SafeAreaView. So remember, SafeAreaView works for iOS only. And what that does is it handles that notch. So it puts our code below the notch. However, we do need to add some additional styles if we're on Android. And here is the specific code we can use for Android. So remember, we have to import platform, and this is where we use status bar. And so here we're getting the OS. If it's Android, we get the status bar's current height. Otherwise, it's 0. Let's see, what else did we cover? We covered, the only thing I have not touched on is the tab views, which is just another navigation. So instead of using the navigation container, we could actually go to, where's home? So we could change our home stack here. Actually, instead of using stack navigation, we could use tab navigation. That one, so it would look something like this. If we wanted a tab navigator, we could create a new navigation. Tab navigator. So we need to make sure we name it .js. Otherwise, it won't recognize our code. And we'll change this guy to constant. Tab navigator equals. I don't pass anything to it. Return. We have our screens. Export default. Tab navigator. And we need to make sure we include all of our inserts, our imports. Okay, don't need that one, don't need those. So we need navigator container. We have an icons. Those are the icons that we can set for the tabs themselves. Let's see, what else do I have in here? Screen, route. So let's do screen, tabs, create our bottom navigator for tab. Then we can add our stacks to the tab. So our stack, tab 1 could be home stack. Import home stack. And then let's see, we got home stack. There should be one more. Tab 1, not tab 2. Here we go. So we need our navigation stack or notifications. No, settings stack. That's right, that one's the stack. There we go. So now if we changed our Drawer Navigator in our app, doing this on the fly, this may not work, but we can try. Change it to our tab navigator. Oops, I got changed to tab navigator. Refresh. Create bottom tab navigator. Oh, I forgot to import that. Bottom navigator. Oh, it's telling me it is currently not installed, so I would need to install that guy. So one of the things you need to remember to do for your projects is you need to make sure that you install the Node libraries, the React libraries for those individual components into your project. So if I stop it, npm installed, React Native bottom tabs, start. Reload. Stack to screen, forgot to change that one to the settings. Okay, change the navigator, reload. Comment type invalid. Navigator tab. You kind of get the idea though. So you can pull them out and then you just have to kind of piece through and find the individual pieces here. So we have our constant. So I'm probably missing a component that I've imported from another project. Then if we want to just go back to the app, change this guy back to menu, reload. There we go. So that's just a quick and dirty way of organizing your project into individual components, nodes, screens, styles, and assets. And essentially, once you're done, each of the components that you're using should be much smaller and easier to work with. So all you have to do is kind of plug and play and build your app. So any questions?
So can React, is it strictly for just mobile apps only, or can it be used like as a regular programming language? And the reason why I'm asking is like I have a friend of mine who got recently hired for as a Java programmer. Then he told me he's learning React. So
React itself can be for application development. React Native is more for web applications like websites or mobile apps.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you can be a programmer whereby you're strictly just a React native programmer and you don't know any other language, isn't it?
Yes. So it's kind of, we briefly touched on this early on in this course, but this goes back to that analogy of React is like C, and then React Native is like C++. So React is the core for building applications, but then React Native is basically built on top of that core with all the web components. So it's like you have C, which is like the core programming language for C and all its functions and libraries. But then you have C++, which basically is a collection. It expands on the C library, so you can do a lot more.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome. All right, if there are no more questions, I'd like to thank you guys. We appreciate your time. And if you'd love to discuss any of these topics further, you can send us questions, comments, and suggestions to us at info@developerner.com. Or you could go to our website, developerner.com/contact us. You can find our videos on Vimeo /developer, or you could find us on YouTube if you go to YouTube and just do a search for Developer. Our goal is making every developer better. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.